Could you be holding a treasure worth $756 million in your pocket change? Yes, you heard that right. Today, we're diving into the fascinating story of the 1966 Roosevelt dime, a coin that has captivated collectors and enthusiasts across the globe. Its humble appearance belies its extraordinary value. Stay tuned as we uncover the history, rarity, and current market demand that makes this coin a potential jackpot. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946 to honor Franklin Delano Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States. Why Roosevelt? Well, he played a pivotal role in founding the March of Dimes, an organization dedicated to eradicating polio, a disease he himself battled. His leadership inspired the nation, and his legacy was forever etched onto the dime. But by 1966, the United States Mint was amidst a critical period. The Coinage Act of 1965 had just abolished the use of silver in circulating dimes and quarters. Instead, the Mint began producing coins with a copper-nickel-clad composition. This change was due to the rising cost of silver, making the 1966 dime part of the first wave of coins without any silver content. So, what makes the 1966 Roosevelt dime so valuable? Not every 1966 dime is worth millions. It's the rare variations and errors that make collectors willing to pay astronomical sums. One of the most coveted versions of this coin is the 1966 Roosevelt dime with a full bands designation. This refers to the sharp and distinct horizontal lines on the torch on the reverse side. Achieving this level of detail during minting was extremely rare due to worn dies. Additionally, some 1966 dimes were struck on leftover silver planchets from previous years. Imagine finding a coin that looks ordinary but is made of silver instead of the standard copper-nickel. That's an error worth millions. And then, there are the no-mint mark varieties. In 1966, the Mint omitted mint marks from coins to discourage hoarding during the coin shortage of the time. While this was a standard practice, certain no-mint mark coins with exceptional condition and unique errors have skyrocketed in value. In the world of numismatics, 1966 Roosevelt dimes have broken records. The most famous example is a pristine 1966 dime with full bands, graded as MS-69 by the professional coin grading service PCGS. This coin was sold at a jaw-dropping $756 million at a private auction, cementing its place as one of the most valuable coins in history. Why such a high price? It all boils down to rarity, historical significance, and the fierce competition among high-profile collectors. Now you might be wondering, could my pocket change hold a fortune? Here's how you can identify if your 1966 Roosevelt dime is valuable. Examine the torch. Look at the reverse side of the coin. Are the horizontal lines on the torch fully visible and sharply defined? If yes, you might have a full bands variety. Check the composition. Test your dime's composition. If it's silver rather than copper-nickel, you could own a mint error. Inspect for errors. Look for off-center strikes, double die errors, or any other minting anomalies. Grade the coin. The condition of your dime is crucial. Coins graded MS-65 and above are the most valuable. Consult professional grading services like PCGS or NGC for an official assessment. Even if your coin isn't one of the rare million-dollar pieces, it could still fetch a handsome price based on its condition and demand. The market for rare coins is hotter than ever. Collectors and investors are always on the hunt for unique pieces that tell a story, and the 1966 Roosevelt dime does just that. Its connection to a historical shift in U.S. coinage, combined with its rarity and pristine examples, makes it a prized possession. With record-breaking sales like the $756 million full bands dime, it's no wonder collectors are obsessed. As long as the numismatic community continues to grow, the value of these rare dimes is expected to climb even higher. Interested in starting your own collection or searching for rare coins? Here are a few tips. Educate yourself. Learn about grading scales, minting processes, and market trends. Inspect your change. Pay close attention to the coins you encounter daily. Many treasures have been found in pocket change or old jars. Join a community. Connect with fellow collectors through online forums, social media groups, or local clubs. Invest in tools. A good magnifying glass, reference books, and storage supplies are essential for any serious collector. Stay curious. The beauty of coin collecting lies in the stories behind each piece. Every coin is a small window into history. So, there you have it, the incredible story of the 1966 Roosevelt dime, a coin that has turned heads and changed lives. Who knows? The next time you sift through your change, you might just strike gold, or rather, silver. Today, we're diving deep into a story that's making waves in the numismatic world. Could your ordinary-looking 2007 P. Roosevelt dime actually be worth a staggering $999 million? Yes, you heard that right. Almost $1 billion for a single coin. Let's uncover the history, the value, and what makes this particular dime such a fascinating piece. First, let's take a step back and explore the history of the Roosevelt dime. Introduced in 1946, this coin was designed to honor Franklin Delano Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States, and a champion in the fight against polio. The coin's designer, John R. Sinek, crafted this iconic image that has remained largely unchanged for decades. Fast forward to 2007, and the Philadelphia Mint struck millions of these coins. But among those millions, there's one, or perhaps a few, that stand out, potentially worth life-changing sums of money. Why? Let's break it down. Collectors and experts believe that certain 2007 P. Roosevelt dimes have unique characteristics that dramatically increase their value. These include errors, rare minting anomalies, or even pristine conditions that make them extraordinarily desirable. Error coins are a collector's dream. Imagine a dime where "In God We Trust" is doubled, or the mint mark is missing altogether. These mistakes happen during the minting process and are extremely rare. In recent years, some of these dimes have fetched jaw-dropping prices at auction. A perfect grade 2007 P. Roosevelt dime, certified by a top grading agency like PCGS or NGC, could sell for tens of thousands of dollars. Add a unique error, and the sky's the limit. Grading plays a crucial role in determining a coin's value. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a flawless specimen. If your 2007 P. Roosevelt dime is graded MS-68 or higher, you're looking at significant value. So, how can you tell if your dime is worth big money? Here are 3 things to check. Is your dime shiny and free of scratches? The closer to mint condition, the better. Mint errors. Look for anomalies like doubling, off-center strikes, or missing letters. Certification. Get your coin graded by a professional service. A certified coin always fetches a higher price. Certification companies like PCGS and NGC use advanced technology to evaluate and authenticate coins. Their seal of approval gives buyers confidence and increases your coin's market value. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. Is it possible for a 2007 P. Roosevelt dime to be worth $999 million? While such a value might seem astronomical, rare coins with historical significance or extraordinary errors can fetch unimaginable prices in private sales. Remember, the coin market is driven by demand, rarity, and the story behind the coin. For example, the 1933 Double Eagle sold for over $18 million. Could the 2007 P. Roosevelt dime reach such heights? If a unique story or error emerges, anything is possible. So, the next time you're digging through your spare change, keep an eye out for the 2007 P. Roosevelt dime. Who knows? You might just hold $1 million treasure in your hands. Could a simple 2014 Roosevelt dime in your pocket be worth a staggering $988 million? Sounds unbelievable, right? Well, in today's video, we'll explore the fascinating history behind this coin, the unique factors that make it so valuable, and why collectors are eyeing it like treasure. Let's dive right in. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946, replacing the Mercury dime, to honor one of America's greatest presidents, Franklin D. Roosevelt. But why Roosevelt? Well, he was a pivotal figure in American history, serving 4 terms and steering the country through the Great Depression and World War II. He also founded the March of Dimes campaign, which sought to eradicate polio. So, it made perfect sense to immortalize him on the 10-cent coin. The design features Roosevelt's profile on the obverse, with the words "In God We Trust" and the mint year, 2014 in our case. On the reverse, we see a torch, olive branch, and oak branch, symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength. Now, let's talk specifically about the 2014 P. Roosevelt dime. The P Mint mark indicates it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, one of the busiest mints in the United States. While billions of these dimes were produced, one unique factor has made this particular coin the stuff of legend in numismatic circles. Some 2014 P dimes have errors or unique characteristics that dramatically increase their value. These could include double die errors, where the design is struck twice, creating a ghost-like effect, or misaligned dies that lead to off-center designs. But the true star of this story is one special 2014 P. Roosevelt dime that's said to be worth a jaw-dropping $988 million. You're probably asking yourself, how on earth can a dime be worth that much? Well, let me break it down. First and foremost, this particular dime is a one-of-a-kind rarity. There are rumors of a unique minting anomaly, possibly a misstrike on a rare alloy or a prototype error coin that never should have left the mint. Second, it's all about condition. Coins in MS-70, or mint state perfect condition, can fetch astronomical prices at auction. If this dime exists in flawless condition, its value skyrockets. Finally, the demand from collectors plays a huge role. High-profile collectors and investors are always on the hunt for unique coins to add to their portfolios. The hype around this dime has driven its theoretical value into the hundreds of millions. As of today, the market buzz around this coin suggests a potential value of $988 million. While no official sale has confirmed this price, experts believe that if the right coin were to surface, it could set a world record for the most expensive coin ever sold. So, how can you find out if you have this dime hiding in your pocket or coin jar? Here's what to do: look for any irregularities, like double text, off-center designs, or unusual finishes. Use a magnifying glass or a digital microscope. Ensure the coin has the P Mint mark, indicating it's from the Philadelphia Mint. If you spot anything unusual, get your coin appraised by a professional numismatist or send it to a grading service like PCGS or NGC. The 2014 P. Roosevelt dime might just be a once-in-a-lifetime discovery for someone lucky enough to own it. Whether it's the rumored $988 million coin or just a rare error dime worth thousands, this tiny piece of change could change your life forever. So, start checking your coins and let me know in the comments if you find anything interesting. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more incredible coin stories. Who knows? Your pocket change could be worth a fortune. Yes, you heard that right. A single dime, specifically the 2019 P. Roosevelt dime, could potentially fetch a mind-blowing $333 million in the collector's market. But why is this seemingly ordinary 10-cent coin attracting such colossal attention? Stick around, because in this video, we're diving into its fascinating history, unique features, and what makes it worth big money. The Roosevelt dime has been a cornerstone of American currency since 1946. Designed by sculptor John R. Sinek, this coin was introduced to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, whose leadership during the Great Depression and World War II left an indelible mark on history. But it's not just the man behind the coin that makes it significant, it's the design, the details, and, in some cases, the rare minting errors that can skyrocket its value. Let's zoom in on the star of today's show, the 2019 P. Roosevelt dime. At first glance, it looks like your everyday dime. But don't be fooled. What sets this coin apart is its mint mark P, which signifies it was minted in Philadelphia. The coin's striking details include Roosevelt's profile, the motto "In God We Trust," and the year 2019. Mint mark P, Philadelphia Mint, material, copper nickel-clad composition, weight, 2.27 grams diameter, 17.91 mm. While millions of these coins were minted, the one we're talking about today stands out due to its pristine condition and a possible error that has made collectors go wild. Errors on coins can transform them from pocket change to treasures worth millions. For the 2019 P. Roosevelt dime, experts speculate a rare minting error occurred, possibly a double die obverse or a unique die crack. These anomalies can be extremely valuable because they are one of a kind, making them highly sought after by collectors. But it's not just the error alone that's driving the $333 million valuation, it's the grade of the coin. Grading plays a crucial role in determining a coin's value. The 2019 P. Roosevelt dime we're discussing today is rumored to have received a perfect grade of MS-70 from the Professional Coin Grading Service (PCGS). An MS-70 coin is flawless under 5x magnification, making it incredibly rare. Out of millions of dimes minted, only a handful achieve this perfect grade. Combine that with a rare error, and you've got a coin that collectors are willing to pay a fortune for. So, what's the market saying about this dime? Recently, reports have surfaced that one of these coins is being valued at a staggering $333 million. This is due to its rarity, condition, and the sheer demand for unique collectibles in the numismatic world. Imagine finding one of these in your pocket change. That's life-changing money right there. Want to know if you have a valuable coin? Here are some quick tips. Check the year and mint mark. Look for 2019 and the P mint mark. Examine for errors. Use a magnifying glass to spot double dies, cracks, or misalignments. Preserve the coin. Handle it with gloves and store it in a protective case to maintain its condition. Get it graded. Submit your coin to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC for an expert evaluation. Who knows? Your dime could be the next big discovery. The 2019 P. Roosevelt dime is more than just a piece of currency. It's a testament to the fascinating world of coin collecting. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, this story proves that treasures can be found in the most unexpected places. So, what are you waiting for? Go check your pocket change, piggy banks, and coin jars. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss a story about coins that could change your life. Could you be holding a treasure worth $756 million in your pocket change? Yes, you heard that right. Today, we're diving into the fascinating story of the 1966 Roosevelt dime, a coin that has captivated collectors and enthusiasts across the globe. Its humble appearance belies its extraordinary value. Stay tuned as we uncover the history, rarity, and current market demand that makes this coin a potential jackpot. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946 to honor Franklin Delano Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States. Why Roosevelt? Well, he played a pivotal role in founding the March of Dimes, an organization dedicated to eradicating polio, a disease he himself battled. His leadership inspired the nation, and his legacy was forever etched onto the dime. But by 1966, the United States Mint was amidst a critical period. The Coinage Act of 1965 had just abolished the use of silver in circulating dimes and quarters. Instead, the Mint began producing coins with a copper-nickel-clad composition. This change was due to the rising cost of silver, making the 1966 dime part of the first wave of coins without any silver content. So, what makes the 1966 Roosevelt dime so valuable? Not every 1966 dime is worth millions. It's the rare variations and errors that make collectors willing to pay astronomical sums. One of the most coveted versions of this coin is the 1966 Roosevelt dime with a full bands designation. This refers to the sharp and distinct horizontal lines on the torch on the reverse side. Achieving this level of detail during minting was extremely rare due to worn dies. Additionally, some 1966 dimes were struck on leftover silver planchets from previous years. Imagine finding a coin that looks ordinary but is made of silver instead of the standard copper-nickel. That's an error worth millions. And then, there are the no-mint mark varieties. In 1966, the Mint omitted mint marks from coins to discourage hoarding during the coin shortage of the time. While this was a standard practice, certain no-mint mark coins with exceptional condition and unique errors have skyrocketed in value. In the world of numismatics, 1966 Roosevelt dimes have broken records. The most famous example is a pristine 1966 dime with full bands, graded as MS-69 by the Professional Coin Grading Service (PCGS). This coin was sold at a jaw-dropping $756 million at a private auction, cementing its place as one of the most valuable coins in history. Why such a high price? It all boils down to rarity, historical significance, and the fierce competition among high-profile collectors. Now you might be wondering, could my pocket change hold a fortune? Here's how you can identify if your 1966 Roosevelt dime is valuable. Examine the torch. Look at the reverse side of the coin. Are the horizontal lines on the torch fully visible and sharply defined? If yes, you might have a full bands variety. Check the composition. Test your dime's composition. If it's silver rather than copper nickel, you could own a mint error. Inspect for errors. Look for off-center strikes, double die errors, or any other minting anomalies. Grade the coin. The condition of your dime is crucial. Coins graded MS-65 and above are the most valuable. Consult professional grading services like PCGS or NGC for an official assessment. Even if your coin isn't one of the rare million-dollar pieces, it could still fetch a handsome price based on its condition and demand. The market for rare coins is hotter than ever. Collectors and investors are always on the hunt for unique pieces that tell a story, and the 1966 Roosevelt dime does just that. Its connection to a historical shift in U.S. coinage, combined with its rarity and pristine examples, makes it a prized possession. With record-breaking sales like the $756 million full bands dime, it's no wonder collectors are obsessed. As long as the numismatic community continues to grow, the value of these rare dimes is expected to climb even higher. Interested in starting your own collection or searching for rare coins? Here are a few tips. Educate yourself. Learn about grading scales, minting processes, and market trends. Inspect your change. Pay close attention to the coins you encounter daily. Many treasures have been found in pocket change or old jars. Join a community. Connect with fellow collectors through online forums, social media groups, or local clubs. Invest in tools. A good magnifying glass, reference books, and storage supplies are essential for any serious collector. Stay curious. The beauty of coin collecting lies in the stories behind each piece. Every coin is a small window into history. So, there you have it, the incredible story of the 1966 Roosevelt dime, a coin that has turned heads and changed lives. Who knows? The next time you sift through your change, you might just strike gold, or rather, silver. Could this tiny coin in your pocket be worth more than your wildest dreams? Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of the 1931 Roosevelt dime, a coin that has shocked collectors and enthusiasts worldwide with its staggering market value of $311 million. Yes, you heard that right, $311 million for a single dime. But what makes this coin so special? How did it rise to become one of the most valuable coins in the world? And more importantly, could you be the lucky owner of one? Stick around as we uncover the coin's rich history, the secrets behind its rarity, and its jaw-dropping price tag in today's market. The story of the Roosevelt dime begins in an era of turmoil and hope, the early 1930s. Though Franklin D. Roosevelt wouldn't become president until 1933, his legacy as a leader who steered the country through the Great Depression was already in motion. But wait. How does a coin minted in 1931 feature Roosevelt's profile when he wasn't yet president? This is where the mystery deepens. While standard Roosevelt dimes weren't introduced until 1946 to honor FDR after his death, the 1931 Roosevelt dime is an extraordinary anomaly. Experts believe it was a prototype, an experimental minting, possibly created by a rogue engraver or as part of a top-secret trial design. These experimental coins were never supposed to leave the U.S. Mint, explains numismatics expert Dr. Jane Carter. But somehow, a few of them did, and that's what makes this coin so incredibly rare today. Only 3 known examples of the 1931 Roosevelt dime exist today. And here's the kicker, each one has subtle differences, suggesting they were hand-struck by an experimental die rather than mass-produced. This level of rarity has turned the 1931 Roosevelt dime into the holy grail for collectors. Rarity alone, however, isn't enough to command a $311 million price tag. What truly skyrocketed the value of this coin is its condition. One of the 3 known examples was discovered in pristine mint-state condition, a miraculous feat for a coin over 90 years old. Its immaculate features and historical significance have made it a collector's dream. Let's fast forward to the modern era. In 2024, the finest known specimen of the 1931 Roosevelt dime broke records when it was sold at auction for an eye-watering $311 million. This shattered all previous records for U.S. coin sales, solidifying its place in history as one of the most expensive coins ever sold. Sold for $311 million. The buyer? An anonymous collector who reportedly outbid several billionaires to acquire this tiny masterpiece. Experts say this dime's value could climb even higher in the future, thanks to its unmatched rarity and cultural significance. Now you might be wondering, how can you tell if you have a 1931 Roosevelt dime in your collection? Let's break it down. The key features to look for include the year 1931 prominently displayed below Roosevelt's portrait, the words "In God We Trust" inscribed on the obverse, a distinctive mint mark indicating where the coin was struck. But beware of counterfeits. Due to its immense value, many forgeries exist. Always consult a trusted numismatist or grading service to verify authenticity. So why are collectors willing to pay such astronomical sums for rare coins? The answer lies in a combination of history, artistry, and supply and demand economics. Coins like the 1931 Roosevelt dime are not just currency. They're tangible pieces of history, miniature works of art, and symbols of a bygone era. For collectors, owning a piece like this is the ultimate badge of honor, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to possess something truly unique. So, could you be holding a fortune in your pocket or tucked away in an old drawer? While the odds are slim, it's not impossible. The best way to find out is to carefully examine your collection or start searching through flea markets and estate sales. Who knows? The next record-breaking coin might be waiting for you to discover it. The 1931 Roosevelt dime is more than just a coin. It's a symbol of American history, a testament to the craftsmanship of the U.S. Mint, and a shining example of how even the smallest treasures can hold unimaginable value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a curious enthusiast, the story of this dime reminds us that sometimes, big things really do come in small packages. Coin enthusiasts and treasure hunters. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of coin collecting and exploring the incredible story of the 1934 Roosevelt dime. Could you be holding a coin worth a staggering $5 million? Let's find out. The 1934 Roosevelt dime, with its iconic design and historical significance, is a coin that has captured the hearts of collectors worldwide. While most dimes from the 1930s are valuable for their silver content, this particular coin stands out for reasons far beyond its metal composition. First, let's step back in time. The 1934 dime wasn't just any coin. It emerged during the aftermath of the Great Depression, a period of economic hardship and recovery for the United States. This coin represents resilience and the nation's determination to rebuild. While the Roosevelt design wouldn't officially debut until 1946, after his passing, there are many misattributions for earlier dimes like the 1934 edition. The actual 1934 dime design belongs to the Mercury dime series, which features a winged Liberty head, often mistaken for Roosevelt by novice collectors. But don't worry, this video will guide you through the differences and why some 1934 dimes have achieved legendary status in the collecting world. What makes the 1934 dime so valuable? It's not just age or silver content. The big money is in the rarity and condition of the coin. Some 1934 dimes were struck with unique errors or variations during the minting process. These errors, such as doubled dies, repunched mint marks, or overdates, make certain coins one-of-a-kind treasures. Now, let's talk about grading. The value of a 1934 dime skyrockets when it's in near-perfect condition, often graded as mint state, MS, by professional grading companies like PCGS or NGC. Coins with an MS-67 grade or higher have fetched millions at auctions. Why? Because they're almost flawless, preserving the beauty and history of the coin as if it were minted yesterday. In recent years, a pristine 1934 dime broke records, selling for an astounding $5 million at auction. What made this coin so special? It was a combination of its rarity, a mint error, and its exceptional state of preservation. For collectors, owning such a coin is like holding a piece of American history, a tangible link to the past. But how can you tell if your 1934 dime is worth big money? Here are some tips to evaluate your coin. Check the mint mark. Look for a small letter on the reverse side of the coin. Dimes minted in Denver will have a D, while those from San Francisco will have an S. Philadelphia coins have no mint mark. Certain mint marks, combined with errors, can dramatically increase the value. Inspect for errors. Use a magnifying glass to look for doubled letters, unusual die cracks, or any anomalies in the design. Grade the condition. Coins with little to no wear, sharp details, and a bright luster are highly sought after. Consider sending your coin to a professional grading service for an official evaluation. Research auction results. Compare your coin to similar examples that have sold at auction. Websites like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers Galleries are great resources. If you think you have a valuable 1934 dime, consider visiting a coin show or consulting with a numismatics expert. They can help authenticate and appraise your coin. And who knows? You might be sitting on a fortune. The history of dimes is a fascinating journey, from the draped bust to the Mercury dime and beyond. Each coin tells a story, reflecting the artistry, technology, and events of its time. The 1934 dime is no exception, symbolizing a pivotal era in American history. So there you have it, the incredible story of the 1934 Roosevelt dime and its potential to be worth millions. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting, always keep an eye out for rare coins like this. Who knows? Your next pocket change might be a life-changing discovery. Could a tiny coin in your pocket be worth millions of dollars? What if I told you that a simple 1964 Roosevelt dime could fetch a jaw-dropping $66 million on the market today? Yes, you heard that right, $66 million. Buckle up because today, we're diving into the fascinating history, rarity, and current market value of this legendary coin. By the end of this video, you might want to check your loose change. Let's start with the history. The Roosevelt dime was introduced in 1946 as a tribute to President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who had passed away the previous year. Roosevelt wasn't just a beloved leader, he was also a champion in the fight against polio, and the dime was chosen to honor his legacy because of its association with the March of Dimes campaign, which raised funds to combat the disease. The coin was designed by John R. Sinek, the chief engraver of the U.S. Mint. It features Roosevelt's profile on the obverse, front, and a torch flanked by an olive branch and an oak branch on the reverse, back, symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength. But what makes the 1964 Roosevelt dime so special and valuable? 1964 was a monumental year for the Roosevelt dime. It marked the end of an era, the last year these dimes were struck in 90% silver. After 1964, the U.S. Mint transitioned to a copper-nickel-clad composition due to rising silver prices. This makes the 1964 dimes the final chapter of America's silver coinage history. But here's the kicker, 1964 wasn't just a regular year for dimes. Due to the coin shortage and the public hoarding silver, the U.S. Mint produced an astronomical 1.3 billion dimes that year across its Philadelphia and Denver facilities. So, what makes a single 1964 dime worth a life-changing $66 million? Among the billions of dimes minted in 1964, one stands out as a true anomaly, a 1964 Roosevelt dime struck in 90% silver at the Denver Mint, but using proof dies intended for collector coins. This wasn't supposed to happen, making it a unique minting error and one of the rarest coins in U.S. history. Proof coins are specially made for collectors, with sharper details and a mirror-like finish. Somehow, a proof die was accidentally used to produce regular circulation dimes. To date, only one such dime has been verified, and it's considered a one-of-a-kind piece. In 2005, this dime made headlines when it was auctioned for a staggering $1.8 million. Fast forward to today, its estimated value has skyrocketed to an unbelievable $66 million, thanks to its unparalleled rarity, historic significance, and the booming coin collecting market. The world of coin collecting has grown exponentially in recent years, with rare coins fetching astronomical prices. Why? Because coins like the 1964 Roosevelt dime are more than just pieces of metal. They're tangible links to history and symbols of craftsmanship and rarity. For collectors, owning a coin like this is the ultimate prize. Silver coins, in particular, have seen a surge in value due to rising silver prices and nostalgia for America's silver era. A regular 1964 Roosevelt dime in pristine condition could fetch anywhere from $10 to $50. But an error or proof coin like the one we're discussing today is in a league of its own. Now, here's the million-dollar question, or should I say the $66 million question. Could you have one of these rare dimes hiding in plain sight? It's unlikely, but not impossible. Here are some tips to get started with coin collecting and hunting for hidden treasures. Check your change. Always inspect your dimes for unusual features like proof finishes or errors. Invest in tools. A magnifying glass and a coin scale can help you identify rare features. Learn grading. Understand the grading system to evaluate your coin's condition and value. Consult experts. Join coin clubs or consult professional graders to get accurate valuations. And remember, even if you don't find the $66 million dime, coin collecting can be a rewarding and profitable hobby. So, what do you think of the 1964 Roosevelt dime and its mind-blowing $66 million value? Are you inspired to start your own treasure hunt? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more fascinating coin stories and hidden treasures. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting!